and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vicki, and in today's video we're going to be going over the November budget closeout for the last week of my November. I budget by Sundays, and so for me November had 5 weeks, so we're going to go ahead and get to it. I am excited to report that we did okay overall, so we'll talk about that here in a second. But there was some over budgetness in some of the categories. So let's go ahead. These are, I forget to mention this every time, but these are Cara Jo plan stickers. Link is down below to her Etsy shop. I really appreciate the cost savings with what she provides, so that's why I use hers. So we'll go ahead and start. I did write down, okay, so groceries. We did finalize the week. You know, we were out the week of Thanksgiving, and so I had to buy some stuff just to kind of, you know, get us some fresh produce and things like that. But then I realized I had some grocery budget left over. And so what I did was I was like, let me just stock up on things. Well, that stock up led me, I think I went over budget. We'll go over that in a second. But this, I think I went to Costco on the 30th, yeah, on payday. And I just stocked up on like nuts and meats and, you know, like frozen stuff. So we spent $247 there. On the same day, I filled up at Costco, so that in and of itself is always a feat now that we have the Yukon. And then Jim put gas on the 1st. Okay. We did have one leftover budget item from, I think it was from the holiday that came out. It had to have been on our drive home, but I am putting it here for Monday, even though I think it came out on Friday when we were driving home, to be honest. And I don't really have room on this anyway, so that's fine. Okay, Hulu, I did go and subscribe to the Black Friday deal for a year, but I'm going to put this on miscellaneous, and then I'm going to add it to our budget for moving forward. So I'm going to consider this a miscellaneous, and it came out on Monday of our credit card, but really that is, I think it was Friday, okay, on, was it Black Friday? 1610, we took family pictures on Sunday, and I needed some little boots for Camila, so I went to Target there. And while I was at Target, you're going to see that we did a sinking fund here for kids' clothes, but while I was at Target, Jim needed some stuff, so I pulled it out of miscellaneous. And then I forgot, I shouldn't say I forgot, I just didn't put a budget line item for my son's birthday. And he was telling me that he didn't want to do grab bags at school, so I believed him. And, excuse me. And so then I had to get stuff for grab bags, and I went to Dollar Tree for some other items for the grab bags. You know what? I'm just going to put it on here so that it looks even though those are for the grab bags. Okay. And then sinking funds, you're going to see a lot of cash pulling out of our sinking funds. So kids miscellaneous, we did do, you know what, well, we'll put it here. Jim went to CVS and he got Santi something. And then kids clothes was here where I needed those boots. Oh, I hate covering up the date, but oh well. Christmas from our Black Friday shopping. Ooh. So I don't think that I put, yeah, okay. Oh, I was using red to denote Christmas. Okay, I'll redo this one just so that it's the same. Okay, let me do that. Okay, Christmas. We're gonna do, sorry, the kids are home. I just wanted to film this to get it out 487.17. To be honest, we're gonna go over budget this year, and that's fine. We'll just add more money to our sinking fund, because I think that now that we're debt free, we want to be a little more generous in our gift giving, which is absolutely fine. Okay, I'm gonna put this here, even though all the purchases came out, you know, at different times, but they all have finally come out. I just need to still get some gift cards, and I think it's mostly gift cards. We also had a school book fair, and so $30. I just put the school stuff up here so that I can figure out at the end of the year how much we spent on school stuff, and that's going to be easy for me to go back and track. So for the month, we had a jogathon. I had to buy hand sanitizer, Scholastic books that we still haven't received yet, a school fundraiser for a book fair, and I think that is it. It's a lot, though. The gas alone is just killing us. So let's go ahead and check in and see how we did for the 5th week of November. Spent a total of $303.63. We had a remaining of $285.11. And I thought in the last video, I was like, yeah, we're not going to go over that, which honestly we wouldn't. But I knew that we had such a big amount that I was like, okay, I'm just going to stock up. And, you know, when we were going through our debt-free journey, a little story time. For those of you that are in the thick of it, I literally would bring a calculator or a counter on the phone. And I mean, seriously, I would go through and say, could we afford this? Or there was a time where I was doing cash and I would only bring $100 to Costco. And I'm like, okay, will I be able to afford, you know, what is going to be at the register? Now I know that we have buffers and stuff, but that is, when you're in the thick of it, you're in the thick of it, you know? So we'll go ahead and take out $303.63. And, you know, now I know that, like, we're going to be fine, but I still want to manage our money as best as I can, you know, within reason. Okay, gas too was a little crazy. We spent $136.17. And if we look at previous weeks, I mean, we were at 185, 293, 256. So this one wasn't that bad, but we were working in a deficit. Well, not a deficit, but we only had $23.89 in our budget. So we are under budget by, or over budget, I should say, excuse me, over budget by $112.28. Not good. But I knew that we still had money in our unexpected, so that's why I was kind of like, oh, okay. Dining out, we spent $17.85 on that Starbucks, which I think was really from the week before, and last week's remaining was $33.04. So we're good here. $15.19 left. Okay. And then unexpected, we had $233.51. We spent $48.83. So we have $184.68 remaining. Okay. So what I do is I'll just add in the $15.19, and then I'll take away 112.28, 18.52. So that leaves us $69.07. Let's see how much we spent. 136, 17, 17.85, 48.83. We spent 506.48. That's definitely more, I think, than what we've been spending. Yeah, 506, 400, 496, 326, 399. That's a lot. But because we really didn't hit this unexpected, and I think the only reason we didn't hit the unexpected is because we use sinking funds, like a lot of them. So we'll go through that. So we are 69. I think I made this wrong. Normally I put it down here. Let's just put it down here again. Under budget. All right, let's go ahead and true up these sinking funds. I guess, oh, I didn't even think about it. Normally I write down in the sinking funds tracker what we spent. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. All right, so we spent on the 27th, $14.28, Kids Miscellaneous. And this was a gift, I think I mentioned it earlier, for Santi from my husband. They were running some errands, and I think he had said, like, oh, if you do a good job, we'll take you to pick something out. And it worked for him. Okay, 10.55 was kids' clothes. And this was these shoes for Camila. The little booties for pictures. They're so cute. I can't wait to see them. And then 11.29 was $4.89. You know, now that I think about it, I wonder if I added this money. No. Well, I'll double check once we're off video, but I thought I did it correctly. Gifts. I didn't even think to list them out separately because I just added everything together. And then 12.2, we have $30 for that book fair out of the school fund. I'm sorry, I am just clearing my throat. So let's go ahead, let's take out what's needed. So we have kids' clothes, school, kids' miscellaneous, Christmas, and we'll figure the rest out. And you'll see in December what we end up with. I also am putting $100 in for the month of December, so we do have a little leeway here, but that's driving me crazy. So that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, so $14.28 in kids miscellaneous is coming out, and I round up, so we're gonna take out $15. Oops, 12.4. So 570, take away 15. We should have 555 left. Oops. All right, so we're gonna take out 15. Let's do a 10 and a 5. Goes back to the bank. And let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 480, 490, 5, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Not bad for kids miscellaneous. They have quite a bit there. I mean, I think during COVID we just kept funding it. I don't know how it got this high, but it's good to have. Okay. Next is school. Oops, I forgot to put the tracker in. Next is school. School we're not adding money to it anymore, but we are taking it out, and I may redistribute this money elsewhere once I figure out how much we spent for the year. And I'm going to wait for the school year, not necessarily the calendar year, not till like December, but that's what my plan is. Oops, 12, 4, take away 30, so 2,100 should be left. So we're going to take out 30. Oh, all right, 30. So this one's going to be easy to count. So this is a $1,000 note. So 1, 2, 50, and 100. So 2,100 in school. All right. Kids' clothes was going to be the shoes for $11. So 62, 662, but just to make sure. Yep. All right. Let's take out 11, 10, and a 1. So we should have 662. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 6, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 62. All right, 662. And again, I don't have a set budget for clothes, but it is shared amongst both of them. So I think it's important to keep it hefty. And I think it only gets $50 a month. Okay, Christmas has $536. Let's see, and I did take out the $225. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 490, 5, 10, 20, 30, 536. Okay. So my plan was to take out the 489, basically 490. And then I thought, oh, well, I've gone over budget, so I might as well just take it all. But let's just, for laughs, just to keep it consistent with what's in my bind, you know, what I actually documented for this video. So let's just do the 490. Because I already transferred it out of Capital One 360, so there's that. 490. Okay, so we should have 46 left over. So we're going to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 490. All right, so that goes to the bank. We should left with 46, 10, 20, 30, 45, 46. All right, so that is Christmas, but we are going to fund it one last time in the month for December. So it'll have 146, but still, I know that I have like way more like gift cards to purchase for school staff and stuff like that. So I may just call this a wash and start building it for next year. And just so you know, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do 200 moving forward. So that is what's going on. But again, being debt-free, it allows us to have the ability to be generous with our money. And right now we're going to cash flow the rest of Christmas. All the big gifts have been done, so that's nice. But I actually still have my siblings to buy for, and that's it. And then all the school staff between my husband's school and my son's school. All right, guys, if you guys have any questions with anything I went over today, let me know. But in the spirit of the holidays, I hope you're having an amazing month, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video when I set up December. Bye, guys.